They say life slows down after 50. But what if this is just the beginning? Welcome to Starting Over Again with Cassandra. This is a channel that proves it's never too late to rewrite your story. Whether you were starting your career, you're chasing a long lost dream, or just trying to find you again, this is your space to get inspired, stay motivated, and take action. Starting over at 50 doesn't mean we're going backwards. It means finally moving forward on your terms. Hit subscribe and let's take that first step together. Welcome to another episode of Starting Again. Wanted to talk to you about it being time for you to stop hiding. It's time for you to stop hiding your fears. It's time for you to stop crying alone. It's time for you to stop dismissing how hard things have been for you. It's time for you to get completely honest 100 with yourself, with God, with life, with the universe, with the people in your life. Starting over is not easy. Starting over is challenging. Starting over is hard. We like to be safe. We like to feel safe all the time. And when you have to start over, the ground is just so shaky. I remember when mom passed away Christmas morning 2016, it felt like the entirety of the world was snatched from beneath my feet. Nothing felt firm. And I still have days where the world just seems like I'm walking around on quicksand. So I've had to learn to start again and again and again many times, not just for myself, but for mom as well. Oftentimes when lose, we lose loved ones or we lose a job or we lose something that we really cared about, it's so hard to get restarted. We think back on the things that we lost and we want to go back to that old situation, even if it's a situation that no longer served us. We're just so used to being there. We know how to live that life. We can do that life all day long. And part of moving forward and starting over is understanding that things may never be the same again. You can't go back to that life. You can't go back to those people. And even if you could, it wouldn't work out because you're not the same person. Something happened to you when you went through what you went through. I'm saying it scarred you for life, but caused you to view life differently. Your perspectives are changing, and the people in your life may not be ready for those changes. Don't worry about that. It's time for you to share. I can't tell you how many times I would help the entirety of the world while I was bleeding to death myself. And when people ask me what I needed, "Oh, that's okay. I'm fine. I don't need anything." But in my heart of hearts, I just wish that someone had just reached out to say, "Hey, how you doing?" To send me a text, "Hey, how are you doing?" When you're used to being the strong one, when you are used to looking out for the world, it's hard to put down your dukes. It's hard to allow yourself to be vulnerable because you don't know if you let someone know that you need a shoulder, if the shoulder is going to be there. And sometimes it's not going to be there. The first shoulder you need to lean on is yourself. You always have you. Make sure that you are encouraging yourself every single day. And so, thinking about what to do, feel, and say when you are feeling like you're not being heard is understanding that your tears matter, what you're going through matters. So what you need to do, the first thing that you need to do is to acknowledge that you're tired, to acknowledge that you're hurting, to acknowledge that you don't know what to do, to acknowledge that things are extra hard, to acknowledge that you're in your feelings and you're tired of being emotional. Sometimes you just do not feel like doing the day, as I call it. So if you wake up and your heart's just not in it, you need a day for yourself. Go ahead and take the day for yourself and recognize that your feelings do matter. Your feelings are okay. It's time for you just to stop hiding away from the world. So there's just that next point at how to feel about a processing and just pulling the thread to see where it's going to lead you. Why are you so tired? Before the tornado, I wanted to take a year off just to rest. I was so exhausted. I thought it was just from work, but it wasn't. I was exhausted from carrying dreams secretly in my heart, carrying tears secretly in my heart, carrying situations I said I'm going to grieve about this later on down the line and putting those feelings away in a drawer. And after a while, they get so heavy to carry. I just stopped by to let you know that your thoughts matter, your hurt matter, your fatigue matter. Don't gaslight yourself and say it's not a big deal. What you're going through is a huge deal. So the affirmation that you can say to yourself is just that I matter. My thoughts matter. It's okay at times to be an inconvenience to our family, friends, and our loved one. I can't tell you how many times I used to say, I don't want to be a burden to someone. I don't want to inconvenience someone. And I've learned to say, well, why can't I be an inconvenience? I let people inconvenience me all the time. Life doesn't happen 9 to 5 or at noon when we have nothing better to do and we've done all the chores and have everything done. Life just happens. And there's time that life happens at 3 o'clock in the morning. Life happens on a Sunday afternoon. Life happens. We are in the middle of doing something. You are important enough for someone to drop everything. When I have my family reach out to me and I'm in the middle of something, I drop everything to try to meet that need if I can. You are just as important, just as worthy as your friends, your family, your loved ones. You matter. I know I keep saying it over and over. There are so many people who feel like an imposter, who feel like they just don't matter, who feels like their problems are smart problems be- due to seeing other people who are just seem to be struggling more than they are. So for you, your struggle is everything. It's important. Stop dismissing yourself. Stop hiding behind your mask. You put your clothes on, you go to work, you put that smile on your face, you come home, being around your friends, and you don't want to be a burden to them, so you smile, or your husband or your wife or your spouse. And when you lay down, you're just empty and exhausted. And I'm here to tell you that your tears are precious and priceless. Your fatigue is precious. Lay down. Lay down your guard, open your heart, let people in, let them see you. Let them see the weight of the world on your shoulder. Ask somebody, hey, can I lean on you just for a minute? Can you hold this weight just for a minute. And then, oh, wow, take a breath, lean back on that person. It's okay. It's okay as you start again and again and again, as many times as you have to remember you can, that you will. I say that every single day. I wanted to end by saying you are so unique. There's only one you in all the land, all the decades of knowledge and information you have gathered. It's time for you to share you with the world. You're here for a reason. There are people who have been waiting to hear your voice. There are people who needs your arms. These young folks need us. If you are 50 and older, even just 40 and older and 60, these young people, they need our voice. Back in the day, we had people who said, "Hey, beloved, stop doing that. Don't do that. You can do better than that." And in this generation now, it just seems like everybody need a participation trophy. Everybody got to hear how wonderful they are. We're not all wonderful. We all have times when our attitudes stink, when we need to get our acting right, when we are just plain jerks to ourselves and each other. And it has to be okay where us older folks say, "Hey, stop that." And when we tell each other, "Hey, stop that. You know better." We all know better. So don't dismiss your age, that you're too old, that you need to sit down someplace in a corner, that life has passed you by. Child, our life is just beginning. We've got all kind of time to do the things that we want to do. But the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to stop hiding our dreams. We are going to stop hiding our tears. We are going to stop hiding our pain. And we're going to let folks know, "I'm lonely. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm angry with God because a tornado tore everything up. I'm angry that he seems to be silent. I'm angry that I put my application out to the universe and the universe have not yet heard me. I'm angry because life seems to have passed me by and everybody else seems to have everything. I want my bounty. I want my needle in a haystack to be seen. I want the gift that God put inside of me to pay the bills for me. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want to be validated. But the first person I'm going to let see me is me. I'm going to be 100% honest with me. I'm going to admit that I have done a disservice to myself for far too long, and I'm done. I'm done giving up on me. I'm done giving up when it gets too hard. I'm done fighting for the entirety of the world, but giving little thought to myself and my dreams. I'm tired of helping the entire world make their dreams come through while mine is sitting in a corner. So I'm going to do my best to speak up. I'm going to keep putting myself out there. I'm going to keep putting my needle in that haystack, knowing one day somebody might step on it or they may see it and choose me. Even if I am not chosen, that does not mean we are not priceless. It just meant it wasn't
Hanging
our
here.
turn yet.
Welcome back to
3
Mini
letters,
Motivation with
Y-E-T. Yet.
Cassandra.
Hang
I
on
just
to
wanted to talk
your
to you
yet.
today about using
Your yet
your
may be
voice.
tomorrow.
Your
This is the
yet may
second
be
time
at
I'm
the end
recording
of
this
the
because
year.
when I
Your yet
recorded it the
may be
first
on
time,
Christmas. Your
I had
yet
the
may
mute
be
button
January
pressed.
1st. Even if your yet never
Oh,
comes,
that's the way of the
the
world, right?
person that
Trying to
you are
mute us up, trying
building
to
by starting
shut us up.
again
I
is
can't recreate those words.
magnificent.
I can just
You
speak some
are a
freshman. So I guess these are the words that
masterpiece.
the universe
You
wanted
are
you to
a
hear
wonder.
today.
I love the pictures
It's
that
time
I
for
put on
us.
my page
It's time
with
for
me
us to
sitting on
use
the
the voice
car.
that God gave
That car
us.
was a lifelong
God
dream. It
gave
took
me
me
a
almost
unique
50
voice.
years to buy that
It's
car.
loud
I
enough
call
and
her
told. I
Cherry.
swallowed a
And
microphone.
got it when I was
Almost
almost
50 years old. Brand new,
I love my
41 miles
voice.
I used
Off
to
the car
didn't.
lot.
I used to be
I
ashamed
enjoy
of
her. She's
my
fully
voice,
paid
not
for.
because
I didn't worry
of
about
what
how I
I
was going to
thought,
get her
but
paid for. I didn't worry about it
the
getting
way the
scratched.
world
I didn't worry
perceived
about
my
traffic.
voice
I
as
enjoyed
so.
every
I
second of
thought.
that traffic,
And so
knowing that that was my
I learned
dream.
to
And
mute
so
myself. I
sometime I go
learned to
sit in that
shrink
car
myself. I learned to
and
speak
I
in
say,
a
"You did this.
quieter tone.
It was hard, but you did
I
it.
learned to
I
silence
have
the
the
weird and
title right
quirky
now with my name
nature
on it.
that I
These
have.
7 years to
I've
pay
got so
for,
much
but I
joy
did
on the
it.
inside. I
If
just
I did
like
that,
to let it
I can do
out.
this.
And
I
God
can
has been
make my
telling me
dreams
for
happen
56
after
years,
56.
Cassandra,
I can make
just be
this
you.
a
Use the voice
successful
that
channel.
I
I can
gave to
make my mini
you.
motivation with
And
Cassandra
I'd argue
a
with him for
successful
years.
channel. I can make
God,
my
who's
Why
going to
Can't I
listen
Be
to this
Loud at
voice?
WordPress.com blog a successful
I don't
blog.
have a
I can make my Heart
large
Connection Substack
platform. But God said,
successful. But if
Cassandra,
not, I
use the
put it all out
platform
there on the field,
that I
and
gave
that's enough for me.
to you.
I
It's
encourage
all that you
somebody
need. So
today. I was
I'm
a light
here
today,
with my
so
50,
somebody could
56 year
see.
old
You know
broken
that you have
down
been a light. You've been a light to your
voice
family. You have been
to
a
tell
light
you
to
that
your
you are loved,
friends. You have been a light to
that you are
everybody
not
in your world,
alone,
and you think that you have not
that
been
you are
seen. You
awesome,
have
that
been
you are
seen.
unique.
Life
Do
has
you
seen you.
know
The
that
universe has
you
seen
are
you.
the
God
only
has seen you.
you
I have
and
seen you.
all
If you
of the
have
world?
happened by,
Of
it was
all the
no
billions
accident.
of
You
voices,
were meant to be here.
there's only
I thank
yours.
you so much for giving
It's
me
time for
the
you
honor
to
of your
open up
time.
your
You could have
mouth,
been anywhere, but you
open
stuck it
up your
out
heart,
here
and let the
with
world
me.
see you.
You have an amazing rest of your day.
Don't
If you're not
perceive
having
your
a good
value
day,
by
know you can
those
start over
who
as many times
listen or
as
who
you
stop
need
by.
to.
God will send who is
You
going to
stop
send. The
hiding. Did
universe
you hear what I
will
said?
send who is going to send.
You
Life will
stop
send who is going to
hiding.
send.
Let me
But
know what you
just
think
because the
in
person you got
the
your eye
comments and what you'd
on
like to be didn't come by to
encouraged
see
about
you.
let's
Valuable.
encourage
It may
one
be that you're not.
another,
I love to
his or
talk to
her or
people
their
by
cup of
email.
tea.
My email is in
Your
the
tribe is out
description,
there.
along with my Why
You
Can I Be
just
Loud at
gotta
WordPress.com
present
blog, where I
yourself
encourage people on the daily.
so
Please
that you
go
can
there
be
and
chosen.
subscribe so you can
Yes, there
be
will be those who
uplifted
will
on the
take
daily. And my
advantage,
Heart
and you'll keep
Connection
those toxic people out of your
Substacks help me
life. If
out
you
there.
have
I'm trying to make as
toxic
many
people in
connections
your life who's not
as I
listening to your
can.
voice, who are
Life
not
is so
honoring
short,
you, then just let
but
them
it's
go.
long enough to
Let
get
your
out
yes be
there,
yes and let
to be
your no
seen, loved,
be
cherished,
no.
and validated. And when people tell
Love
you that you're
someone
being
today,
selfish, yeah, you
starting
are.
with you.
There has to be
You take
time when
care of
you
you
are
and have an
selfish,
awesome
when you
one.
pull
Bye
yourself
bye.
away so that you can refuel yourself and refresh yourself, so you can get your voice strong. You might need some throat lozenges. You might need to keep quiet for a time because you have been shouting for the whole world to hear, and it looks like nobody has listened. God has heard every word that you've ever spoken. The universe has heard. Life has heard. God, He has seen every tear that you have cried in the night season, and He has them in a bottle. Those words of desperation. How am I going to make it? How am I going to make it into a world that is so dark? And you keep asking God, where are you? Universe, where are you? Live, where are you? I'm trying. I've given everything that I have. And it seems like you're laughing at me. It seems like you have left me here all alone. I'm here to tell you that you've been seen, you've been heard, and you are not alone. I'm going to lift up my voice for all of those who are too tired to speak, who are exhausted, who are tired of walking the straight and narrow, who are tired of taking the high road, who are tired of turning the other cheek, who are so desperately tired of watching it seems like evil prosper. And so I lift up my voice in prayer. And I'm going to say a prayer for those who believe and those who do not. That's okay. You hang here too. God, life, universe. I'm here today at this hour asking that you open up before us. I stand in a gap for every human soul that's tired. Father, your wonderful word says, if my people who are called by my name will seek my face and will turn away from the evil ways, I will heal from heaven.